You're wondering why I got my hat on backwards. It's not because I want to look like a bloody homeboy. She's blowing its arse off. This is another milestone for Roz and I. Another point of Australia we've never been. We're currently on the most southwestern point of the Australian mainland. Cape Leeuwin, right down southwestern corner of the country. Boy, it's windy here. Wait till I turn the camera around. I'll show you the lighthouse soon. Tallest lighthouse on the Australian mainland. Tell you a bit about that soon. Yeah, so the most southwestern point of the Australian mainland. You don't get much further away from home, Roz, than this, do you? We're up in the northeastern part of the country. We're down the far southwest. Just came through a beautiful little town called Augusta. Show you a bit of that soon. And we're about to go down and show you the lighthouse. Boy, oh boy. This is where the Indian Ocean meets the Southern Ocean. It's pretty scary when you look out there too. Boy, oh boy. She's some harsh country out here. The ocean, it looks pretty scary. There's some big waves out there. People surf out in that shit. I cannot believe it. But anyway, I'll turn the microphone around. I'll have to face it away from the wind or you will not hear me because it is blowing its arse off. Righto, here she is, everyone. The tallest lighthouse on the Australian mainland, Cape Leeuwin, the most southwestern point of Australia. As I said, another milestone for me and Roz. First settlers arrived down here, this part, Augusta and that, 1830. Called the Swan River Colony back then, back in the convict days. Anyway, this was built in 1895 from locally sourced limestone. Still used to this day, like most lighthouses, they still use them, but it's all automated now. I think all the people who ran this lighthouse back in the day, guys, just tough people living out here. A bit similar to the one at Byron Bay, I guess. The only one taller than this is apparently on King Island down in the Bass Strait, down towards Tasmania. And the next stop down here is Antarctica. I hope that wind's not too bad. I've got it on the rear microphone. We'll get over here and have a look, eh? There you go, that's where the Indian Ocean joins the Great Southern Ocean. Wowee. All the rocks out there, that's why the lighthouse is here. There have been shipwrecks reported in the early days, which is why they had to put the lighthouse out. You wouldn't want to be out there in a boat at the moment, let me tell you. Boy, oh boy. And I can't imagine there being too many days where that'd be nice and calm. There's just no protection at all from the wind. Speaking of the wind, it's going straight through me. I need a tinkle. Little memorial wall here, which is well done. Dedicated to all those who served in the N-class destroyers from 39 to 45 during World War II. N-class destroyers, there you go. And this one here is bloody stuff and nightmares are made of. On the night of the February 11, 1946, HMAS Nizam was struck by a freak wave at 22:15 hours, so 10:15 at night. 11 miles due south of this point, 10 sailors swept over to their deaths. My God, poor buggers. So Navy destroyer out there, 11 miles off here, guys. Have a look at the ocean, and they're swept overboard at night. Can you think of anything more horrific than that? Oh, poor buggers. Dear oh dear, just makes your blood chill when you think of something like that. Just to think, those guys probably went through World War II, got through the war without being sunk, and thought we got through, and then that happens to them a year after the war finishes. And that is the reason I joined the Army and not the Navy, everyone. There she is. Southern Ocean to the left, Indian Ocean to the right. Boy oh boy. And they reckon at certain times of the year when the whales are migrating up from Antarctica, this is one of the best places to watch the whales heading up the west coast. All the way up to where Brody lives, up there around Exmouth and that. They head up there to have their babies. Wow. The Aussie Aboriginal flag flying down there. Noongar territory. You can see out there, look at the white caps. They are big waves, everyone. Massive.
The
interactive
my closest scrape was as assistant lightkeeper at Cape Leeuwin. Now my labour here was made more pleasant.
We just pulled up a place called Hamelin Bay. There's apparently big stingrays here, but I don't think we're going to crack it today. It's too bloody windy. Just up from Augusta. Oh, look at the colour of the water. Wow. Hamelin Bay. Wow, look at that. The colour of the water. Apparently certain times of the day the big stingrays come in right up near shore. Can't see any. A little bit more sheltered here than the other side of the peninsula, that's for sure. We just drove 35 k's up Caves Road, they call it. A lot of caves along here apparently, hence the name. And we've gone from like just windswept peninsula back into the forests. Massive big trees. Anyway, Lauren and Buzzy are going to meet us here. They're driving down from Bustleton and there's a nice lookout here, so we'll go and check that out soon. Bit of a walk to get up to the top, and apparently there's a nice lookout. And then we're going to go to a brewery in Margaret River for lunch, and we'll show you around there as well. Then Roz and I might hit a winery and have a little taste this afternoon. Why not? Beautiful forests here in the southwest of Western Australia. Totally different to the rainforests we get over on the northeast. Just massive trees, look at them, beautiful. Here's Buzzy doing the photography duties for some tourists. Old Kenny Kookaburra sitting up there looking for a lizard or a snake to swoop down on. There he goes. Lauren and Buzzy were saying there used to be a lookout up here, like a boardwalk lookout, but seems it was burnt down in the bushfires that come through here a couple of years ago, which was purposely lit apparently. But you can see all the big trees that have been scarred by the bushfire. But yeah, the platform's gone. She must have burnt down. Righto, time to get to this brewery and have lunch. So we're in amongst 8 million wineries and we've managed to come to a place called the Beer Farm. Anyway, Lauren and Buzzy reckon beautiful feed in here, so we're going to go in and check it out. Just come through the entrance and this is familiar. That's where they used to bring the cattle in to milk them. I'm pretty sure. Probably an old bloody cattle place and they've turned it into a eatery and brewery. Anyway, I'll be going up to get a beer there soon. We're sitting over in here. How's the view out here? Beautiful. Not a bad view, eh? We just had a beautiful lunch. I had bloody shredded beef tacos, Loz had cauliflower tacos, Buzzy had Vietnamese chicken wings, and Roz had pork belly and rice, and we're chock-a-block, but we're going to wash it down with some Margaret River chocolate. Haha, you beauty. So when you come in, you can help yourself to that, or the milk chocolate. And I'll tell you what, the chocolate one is beautiful. All the different chocolates, fruit, nut, Jamaica, chocolate everywhere. So I'm on the hunt for some chili chocolate. Gonna buy some chili chocolate, I reckon. Might wash it down with a coffee. So this is a must visit when you come to Margaret River, everyone. Margaret River Chocolate Factory. Have a look at it all. Beautiful. Hey, we're just on our way back to Margaret River. I just want to show you the surf beaches, but this is a little town just outside Margaret River called Cowaramup. Cowaramup? I think it's Cowaramup. Everything's got an up on the end of it around here. And there's cows everywhere. That's the name of the town. They just call it Cow for short. Lauren said, yeah, we just all call it Cow. There's more cows over here. They're everywhere. Over the road, there's a big cow lying down outside that cafe there. You can see him. More cows up here. They're everywhere. Over there, they're bloody everywhere. So there you go. Little town called Cowaramup. I have trouble saying that word. Okie doke, everyone. Welcome to a place called Surfers Point, which is one of the most famous surfing places in Western Australia. It's where they hold the Margaret River Classic, which I think is one of the big surfing events in Australia. And you can see why. The surf rolling in. It is blowing its ass off today, guys. I apologise for that. But right out there in those far breaks are some maniacs on some bloody windsurfer boards or whatever they're called. Gee whiz. Kite surfers out here, windsurfers. I don't know, I get mixed up with what everything is, but if you're into your wind sports, this is the place to do it. Yeah. Thought I could see a dolphin just then. Down there in the waves. Or a shark, one of the two. I'm sure, yeah. I can see a shark down there, guys. You will not pick it up with the GoPro. There is a shark fin down in that first set of waves. I'll turn the camera off. I'm going to go down a bit closer. Look at this fella coming in. He's getting some. I tell you, I shit you not, I saw a fin down there before and it wasn't a dolphin as I was coming down. Right where that bloke is now. Oh, mate. Look at them. Look how far out they go. They go out for miles, some of these people. Look at this fella on the... Gee whiz, that's skill. He's on a big wave. He's up on top of it now. Wow. There you go, Margaret River surfing, guys. I'll tell you a bit of a bad story. Lauren and Buzzy, very close to a guy that they know, was out surfing further up, a place called Gracetown a few years ago. Heap of mates together, out surfing. One of them got hit by a great white, and I remember hearing this on the news. And young Solly got his mate back into shore. He was dead by the time he got into shore, but yeah, pretty horrific. He got hit by a great white off Gracetown. There's been a few shark attacks off here, Margaret River. So these people have no fear. You wouldn't see me out there for $1 million. Look how far the break is out there. And I've seen, last time I was here, the surfers go right out there. They paddle all the way out there to catch those breaks. Just incredible. Now that is skill, I tell you. Wow, just to control that kite while you're getting in the water. And off he goes. He had to join the other maniacs out there about bloody half a kilometre out catching the breaks. There's No shortage of wind for them today. It's blowy as buggery. Roz and I were just saying, we haven't hit a winery yet. We got to do it. It's 4:30 in the arvo. So the Snake+Herring. We said, let's go to the next one on the right. On our way back to Lauren and Buzzy. So we're going to go in and have a little sneaky wine taste. There are, I don't know, there've got to be hundreds in Margaret River. Everyone's heard of the Margaret River region. Unbelievable. Most of them all just beautiful little places. Anyway, we're going to go in, check it out. Here we are inside the Snake+Herring, having a sneaky little taste test on a Sunday arvo. Gary saw us drive in and went, I was just about to knock off and these arseholes from Queensland have come in. Anyway, Roz having a little test.
It's about 4 months on oak, just a little bit. So it just changes the complexity of it. Yeah, cherry.
I was just saying to Gary, and I said, how many wineries around the region? He said, oh, it's got to be 200 around the region. So there's no shortage of wineries. He said not all of them have cellar doors where you can do the taste testing and that, but yeah. Anyway, we've got through the chart and they're all very, very nice. And we've got a sneaky 7-pack to go.
That's what I've done. I've charged you for a cat.